Where's my pass? How's it going, guys? Bitcoin consensus is happening right now. Right now. Oh man, it's crazy. I can't keep up with all the stuff going on, man. It's like every freaking hour there's something dropping. We're gonna have a lightning round today for you. There's tons of stuff to go over. There's not enough time in a freaking day. Every 4 hours, every 2 hours, every hour, every 5 minutes, we're getting something big dropping. Ugh. If you don't feel bullish right now, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to get these bears out of the room. Get them out of here. Done. I'm done with this. Done with the bears. All right. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? It's I, the Crypto Otaku, here again.
Long is getting
drinking a little bit of what the hell?
All right, buds.
Mason period.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Matt,
I don't know. One of my friends gave me a whole case
way
of it.
to think about it. Is walk
not
it
my
back.
favorite. I know Lark drinks
Open
this crap. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
What? So this is the part
I don't get
you
it.
can write
Anyway, shout out to Lark. Awesome
memorize.
guy in the space.
Remember,
I've been following him for years.
Open interest going
Anyway,
down.
Bitcoin's sitting at
Positions
67,500.
are closing. Open interest going up.
67,600.
Positions are opening.
We're just chilling, man. We're just chilling.
So you start with
We are just chilling. And
Open
dude, what the
interest
hell's
went
talking?
down.
Who the hell's talking
That
behind
means
my back?
positions-
Who the hell is this? I don't know what's going on here tonight. I think that was Kimba in the background. Dang it. Anyway, how you guys doing tonight? We're doing great here. It's our live stream here, Wednesday. After Memorial Day weekend. Consensus is happening. We've got all sorts of crazy stuff to cover. Let's just dive into it. Let's dive into the meat and potatoes. Oh my god, so much crap. Oh my god, dude, we're telling you, there's going to be a hell of a lightning round today. Hell of a lightning round. Alrighty, so. Boom. US debt clock, right? $34.7577 trillion in US debt. We're not dipping down. It's not slowing down. It's not stopping. It's up every day, right? Up into the yeah. I guess down and to the right in terms of how our dollar is going to be performing after all this nonsense. Once people freaking start wising up to it. Anyhow, fear and greed sitting at 47. We're slipping into fear now here in the stock market. No, we don't care about that. We don't care about that. We're moving on. We're moving on to, of course, crypto, fear, and greed. Still sitting at 72 greed. Here we go. We don't slow down here, man, because crypto doesn't sleep. We know what's coming. We're not stupid. We know there's a huge bull run, massive bull run on the horizon. Bitcoin has not getting any more inflated, right? We're not able to print any more Bitcoin, so we don't have nothing to worry about. The dollar did come up a little bit today, which I thought was kind of weird. But I'm still holding back. I'm still holding on to my prediction of not seeing a 106 or return to 106. If we do, we still won't. We won't get to 107, right? I don't think we're gonna get to $107 on the dollar. I really don't. I think this is it. I think this is all we're gonna get on the year. We're gonna hit that, that 106 we got right at the end of April, and then that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it there. We're gonna call it there. That's our top for the year. Because again, if you go back to the previous year, we did rally in October, but it was also a bear market, right? It wasn't a Bitcoin bull market. Anyhow, everything on the week looking pretty good. On the day, not too crazy, man. We haven't really seen much happen since the weekend. The weekend was so much bullish momentum off the back of the ETF news, right? the Ethereum ETFs. Not came up today. I don't know anything about this project. Not coin. It's sitting at 86. This is Jasmine old spot from like what's a few weeks ago, sitting at the 80s. Back in the 80s, Jasmine's currently at 73 in market cap. Pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. We're blowing through, man. We're getting close to Algorand at this point. What is Algorand sitting at? Where's our boy Algo? Or IMX even. IMX still is what? 32. We probably won't pass IMX anytime soon. But I mean, I'm just saying, comparatively to other coins that have been in the top 20, top 30, top 50. Jasmine's coming to take your place, man. Say, you better start doing some numbers. 1366. Jasmine's going to be past there next week if Ethereum keeps popping off. Anyhow, yeah, so you can tell there's nothing really going on in the crypto bubbles right now. I think there's a lot of, calm before the storm, especially calm during a big convention, right? I see that a lot. I think we've only ever seen like a big convention rally or rally around a convention. Bitcoin Miami in 2021. Bitcoin Miami in 2022 a little bit, I think. But yeah, 23 was kind of lackluster in terms of price action. But we got huge things coming. Huge things coming. Anyhow, let's keep going. And I don't know what's going on with... I thought I had this all figured out, but I don't know what's been going on, man. We're getting different numbers than we were before. But yeah, sitting on exchanges right now, 2.5 million on all exchanges left for Bitcoin. The lowest since August of 2023. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Bitcoin treasuries, here we are. BlackRock officially now, as we've been talking about this for days, and now it's finally there. Look at this. Oh. Until it settles tomorrow, I guess. But we already know that BlackRock's Bitcoin, IBIT, has now exceeded Grayscale. That's what the tabloids are saying. And Fidelity is 162,000 Bitcoins. Dude, this is flowing so fast. It's going so much quicker now. And we're already a million Bitcoins within all the ETFs combined. So, and on top of that, we're sitting at, is it 11 or 12 million Bitcoin are in the hands of yours truly. People like me, people like you, the watchers, the holders, the hodlers, right? It's really bullish. And yeah, the banks are getting in right now. This is their time to shine, right? This is their time. Their time down here. This is like, yeah, if you get the Goonies quote. Anywho, so yeah, this is what's going on in the space. Top 10 right now, kind of sitting the same as yesterday. I think Sheeb is bouncing up and down, and Cardinal still hitting number 10 spot. Top 10 assets, nothing's changed. Again, nothing has changed. $1.3 trillion market cap for Bitcoin, still sitting underneath silver and above Meta. And then, yeah, Bitcoin Rainbow. I say it every single day, man. I'm saying it every single day. If you're not buying Bitcoin, man, I don't...
What are you, stupid? What are you, stupid?
I don't know what to tell you. Because, yeah, we're still in these levels. 60,000, 70,000. And the longer we go in these ranges, we need to be buying. We need to be throwing all the money into sats right now. And yeah, I'm still doing $100 every Thursday. So tomorrow, another $100, another $100. And you know, when you live on this kind of a standard, man, things get so much cheaper, man. I don't even think about where we're gonna be at in terms of price action, because I know Bitcoin's gonna be there. It's gonna be there to offset all the crazy prices we're gonna see here in the future for all of our household goods, especially what's going on right now. If you haven't heard about Bloomberg this week, I overheard the price of these containers, right? The shipping containers are getting crazy. Household goods and services are going to go nuts here in the next couple months. And that's why I think a lot of these retailers are starting to prepare. They're cutting prices right now because they know this is going to hit hard on consumers. And then what? You're going to have riots in the streets? People can't afford to pay milk and eggs and all things that caused World War II, allegedly, right? Mm-hmm. We don't want a World War II scenario here in the United States. Anywho, moving on. There's a lot to go through. This is where we're going to begin. Just letting you know. Warning. Full disclosure. Warning. I need a warning. A warning. Yep. Overlay. We're going to do a lightning round. There's too much to cover today, man. The coin consensus, the consensus convention is going on right now. We're getting news pumped out like every 30 seconds. I can't keep up. There's so much. We're just going to be blowing through the headlines, kind of talking about, maybe dive a little bit into some of the meat, and then, just talk about it a little bit and move on. There's just too much. I'm super bullish on a lot of this stuff, too. We've got El Salvador's president applauds his vision for Bitcoin Hub. This is, of course, Cathie Wood, CEO of asset management firm ARK Invest. Recently met with El Salvador's yours truly, Nayib Bukele, right? We talk about him here all the time in the space. We talk about the utopian future of Bitcoin for El Salvador. If they can make that happen. So Cathie Wood commends President Bukele's Bitcoin and AI vision for El Salvador. I mean, this is basically just a pat in the back and forth. They both know what's up. They both know what's going on in space. No one's stupid right here, man. Everyone knows what's going on. Bitcoin's taking over the world. Nayib Bukele is taking over his country with Bitcoin, and that's pretty much that. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Again, we got to blow through. But President Bukele's determination to transform El Salvador into a hub for the Bitcoin and AI communities, two of the most significant economic and technological revolutions in history, as well as Cathie Wood's favorite, disruptive technology, is why she believes that real GDP could potentially increase tenfold during the next 5 years. Pretty bold statement from Cathie Wood, of course. Our Bitcoin goddess here on the channel, other than yours truly, Bitcoin John. All right, so let's just keep on going on. There's so much to cover, SEC ordered to pay $1.8 million for its misconduct. Thank freaking God, dude. We're finally getting some retribution from all the years of Gary Gensler screwing around and messing with our space. So the federal judge has ordered the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to pay $1.8 million against the case of the crypto firm digital licensing known as the Debt Box. I don't know what this is even pertaining to. This is obviously not any of the current, alleged, cases that are open, right? Like with XRP and Coinbase and dude, there's so many. We're done with the SEC, man. Let's just move on. Hopefully they'll pay a little bit of money. It's a drop in the bucket. They're just gonna print that money out of thin air. It's gonna take them literally that amount of time, and boom, it's already paid. It's $100,000 per second, guys. That's all it takes. Every single second they're printing money. $100,000. PayPal expands PayUSD to Solana. Dude, this is freaking exciting. I love Solana and I love PayPal. So this is like a partnership in heaven for me. I just wish we could get that back on eBay, man. Get that back on eBay. Yeah, imagine how fast things can settle between the two of these experts in the field of payments in the platforming space. I'm excited for this. We'll see what they have to do with it. I mean, there's so much going on. Who's going to be, settling cross-border settlements? And again, if you're just joining us, we're going into lightning round. We're just going to move on. There's just too much to cover in one day. All right, and New York Stock Exchange partners with CoinDesk for Bitcoin tracking financial products. We've been talking about this on the stream since the very beginning of the year. Since BlackRock CEO Larry Fink came out, September of last year, he's expecting to get, I believe in the future of this technology and tokenizing all assets. That's what Larry Fink himself has said, truly. Remember? So if you haven't seen that clip, please look it up. It's out there on the Ethernet, right? In the ether. It's Ethereum. Jesus, ether. So yeah, that's what's going on. The New York Stock Exchange has teamed up with CoinDesk and Dices to develop cash-settled options. Contracts track Bitcoin purchases, prices. Dude, this is crazy. It looks like we're getting a ticker of the New York Stock Exchange, or we're going to get tickers against Bitcoin prices. That's going to be pretty bullish for Bitcoin, if that's how I understand this. But yeah, new path with Bitcoin options contracts. Pretty awesome. Again, we're going to move on. Lightning round. MasterCard launches crypto credential service for simplified cross-border payment transactions. This is crazy as well, dude. We talk about how, again, all these countries need to eventually just abolish all of the stuff that's sitting in the way, right? I gotta get this currency. Oh, that's just trading for this now. I mean, hell, if I wanted to go from USD to yen right now, I'd be screwed. If I was transferring my yen to USD right now, I mean, last time we checked, it was 1.6. The transfer rate, right? It's like you're getting more than half of your value from dollar to yen. So right now is a really good transfer to yeah. I'm not going to spend much time on it, but yeah, that's what it's great to see. Again, we're getting more and more movement happening, more and more eyes open to what's going on, and more solutions are being developed. All right, continuing. Damn, dude, this is so much stuff. RFK Jr.'s Bobby token launches today at Consensus 2024. He was there. We got lots of stuff to cover, dude. There's so much going on. There's not enough time. Dude. I was like scrolling through all the articles today, and I was reading as much as I could, consuming as much as I can. And they don't have all the video up yet on YouTube. You can only watch so much. And then you got real life. Damn, dude, it's insane. I touched grass today. I got a short coming out tomorrow for that. So yeah, the Bobby Politify meme token, Bobby token, has been trading on Uniswap under the ticker Bobby. Had a high-profile relaunch this morning at Consensus 2024. This event taking place now in Austin, Texas, marked as a new phase for the token. Yada yada yada. So yeah. More political coins entering the space. We got Bowden, we got Biden, we got Bobby, we got Trump, we got MAGA. There's tons of political coins out there if you want to play that spin, right? I'm, of course, full disclosure, I'm very, very, very particular on who I want to choose this cycle. And obviously it's going to be a crypto narrative, so I think I'm either going to go for Trump or Bobby. And I think I'm going for Bobby because he came out first with his pro-crypto stance. And, if we can get any independent in the office, we'll try. We'll try. Crypto is sexy. Is Iggy Azalea for real? Okay, I wanted to start the Google Trends a little earlier today, I guess. Hurting my brain with this nonsense. Iggy Azalea for real? I can't even pronounce her name. It's so ridiculous. This week's celebrity meme coin craze took a fresh twist Tuesday of Australian rapper Iggy Azalea, best known for the hit song Fancy a decade ago. Oh man, dude, I'm not even gonna continue this. This is ridiculous, dude. Wow. So yeah, Mother. It looks like she's backing Mother. That's Ethereum's Mother coin, right? I'm pretty sure that's her coin. Oh no, that's isn't that Adina or something? Ethna or whatever? I don't know, man. Mother. Oh, jeez. I'm not going to even spend time on it. Don't even want to pump that nonsense. Anyway, moving on. So Ethereum's Buterin, by Vitalik, weighs in on layer 2s and culture. Yeah, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin a cultural shift between two solutions. He recalled how Ethereum gradually developed its own culture and identified after being viewed as merely Bitcoin with smart contracts. Now, because it's not, now Buterin claims that layer 2s have become a breeding ground for various subcultures in the Ethereum ecosystem. Yes, we know. So according to Layer 2s, end up culturally specializing by showing more willingness to perform user outreach, prioritizing different values, public goods, and good tech scaling. Oh, jeez, where is this going? Buterin concedes that he does not have the perfect answers to the possible issues faced with Ethereum, scaling and everything else. Many of the challenges stem from transaction fees. Stem from the incentive misalignments with the natural solution that is to create a better ecosystem-wide incentives for collaboration, he added. We'll see. And Van Eck recently published this report in which it predicted that the total valuation of Layer 2 solutions could reach $1 trillion. That's pretty damn bullish for Layer 2s, man. I do have a lot more bullish self-awareness for the Layer 2s than I do the main chain, but we'll see. We'll see what comes up the next future upgrade. I forget the name. Whatever it's called. Moving on. Lightning round. What would Americans buy? More Bitcoin? Question mark? Clear regulations survey says. Yes. Clear regulations would make Americans buy more Bitcoin. I would imagine so. Maybe if they can actually educate the public, the population, as to what it is, that would also help quite a bit as well. I think that's pretty much lacking in the United States, especially. So a mountain of money could fall into Bitcoin and other coins the United States government sorts out. Its cryptocurrency regulations. A new survey from Grayscale suggests, according to the poll results published on Tuesday, 44% of U.S. voters who don't own crypto say they are waiting for additional policies and regulations before buying in. Dude, it's already bullish as hell in the political scene. 1.5. We talked about this a few days ago. 1.5. Yeah. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 every voter is voting with a crypto mindset, right? And then a Bitcoin magazine coming out saying that 33% of all voters are taking crypto in consideration. That's even more bullish. I don't necessarily believe that. I think it's a little too on the nose. 33% is a third versus a fifth. Yeah, I would say it's more along the lines of a fifth of the voters, to be realistic. We're too early. I mean, if there were more people cheering at that Ohio State University, valedictorian, preaching Bitcoin on the stand, then I would be right there with them, 33%. But no, we didn't get that. We got a lot of laughs and we got a lot of boos, and that's where I think it is. 1/5 of the population of the United States. Anywho, and that's just them knowing what it is, not necessarily invested. I digress. Anywho, moving on. Convicted FTX exec Ryan Salam says he'll soon share what really happened between Solana and FTX. I believe that's what this is going into. I'm really excited to see what happens with this because there apparently was again, everyone was so bearish. I gotta go pick up my bear now, damn it. Oh my God. My poor bear on the floor. Everyone was so damn bearish about Solana at the beginning of the year, at the end of last year, because of his involvement and financial backing to yours truly, FTX. These are my, of course, legendary FTX fortune cookies from 2021. Of course I still have them. Why wouldn't I? Because 21 million is my lucky number, and what is this? It's not from trees. Where does money come from? That's stupid nonsense. If money talks, then Bitcoin sings. That's my favorite one there. If money talks, then Bitcoin sings. Oh, FTX shall reform herself. I've heard little rumbles about this, saying that they will legally be allowed to incline about that in the future. So, moving on from that, lightning round, man, lightning round. We're going to see how many we can get through. I'm already impressing myself, dude. A majority of gamers still unaware of the blockchain gaming survey. Dude, we talk about this all the time too. I'm excited because blockchain gaming is going to revolutionize gaming. I'm excited for it because we're going to be able to tokenize every single asset in a video game if done correctly, right? Especially in these MMOs where I couldn't tell you how many times I played an MMO and you lock an item to a character as soon as you go to use it. And that may still be the case too because they want to control the economy. But if they didn't, right? If they didn't, and it's locked by tokenized, it's tokenized on the blockchain, it's locked via an NFT or something, and you're able to trade that between each player. Dude, it's going to be amazing. We're talking about skins, we're talking about, character upgrades, we're talking about armor or weapons or clothes or whatever it is. We're talking about Nikes in the metaverse. They're already doing that, right? This is going to revolutionize gaming, and I'm super excited. And apparently the Cointelegraph has covered this as a survey. Let's see what the results certainly are. It says out of 2,000 adults surveyed, 52 were not familiar with blockchain gaming at all. Ridiculous. But this is the world we live in. And while 32% were aware, but have never actually played a blockchain game, which is understandable. I'll give them credit. There aren't that many options right now. You're going to play Illuvium. You're going to play, we played Nyan Heroes here on the channel. It's not even out yet. It's in beta. I think the beta is already over. And Off the Grid's coming out. I'm super bullish for that. Excited for it. But yeah, it's still new. So when asked about the game loss, and the whole idea is they will never know they're playing a block. They won't even understand the underlying technology. It will just exist in the background, right? This is what's going to happen. And I don't think they necessarily need to know, right? But they will be very happy when they can start trading in the marketplace on every single game console or every single, video game that supports it. It's going to be revolutionary. So when asked about the loss of in-game purchases and downloadable content, DLC, due to studio closures, game servers shutting down, this is stuff I talk about here on the channel all day, 63% of respondents indicated that the customer refund should be issued for in-game purchases and DLC due to loss of in-games being shut down. That's not going to happen. Never has happened and never will happen. That's why we need tokenized assets, right? Oh boy. Roughly 1/3, 34%, answered that the decision to shutter game servers and take video games offline should be decided by the gaming community. You can't do that. These servers require costs, retire uptime, these certain developers, and they're just not gonna keep a game online forever. It just doesn't work like that. And especially when the game is dead, right? You keep a game up for 2 players to play. I don't know, man. An ancient game that no one cares about anymore. In a perfect world, maybe on blockchain, there's a way to do that. Maybe you could just inscribe a particular game on the blockchain and somehow loop that into just online server functionality. I don't know, but anything's possible in the future. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Apparently, 33% is not too bad if they understand right now. I think it's still too early to get a good demographic. Anyhow, moving on. Blockchain can't help eliminate cybercrime threats, says Cointelegraph. Here we go, back to Cointelegraph again. Growing scourge that shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon without a serious game changer to the STEM. Do we need these types of, again, where's the SEC? Where the hell is the SEC? Right? We should have been talking about this years ago with the SEC. They weren't protecting anyone. No, not in this crazy new upcoming dystopian future where we're going to be, living in the dark apparently. With all the death of society as we know it, and everything being digitized and sold on the Ethereum black market. I don't know where I'm going with this one. But yeah, that's where we are. That's our dystopian future. Anywho, cybercrime can take many forms, including ransomware attacks, identity fraud, data theft, phishing campaigns, according to cybersecurity research firm Cybersecurity Ventures. Cybercrime loses around the world. We've heard of all this stuff before, man. It's not new. Every company on the planet's been hit with it. I mean, I think my data got leached by one of the Target hacks that happened 10, 12 years ago or 15 years ago. It's crazy. It doesn't matter. Your card's being used everywhere. People are gonna find them. They're gonna get your identity. Everyone already has their stuff that's leaked. We just need to find a way to protect here on out. So the first decentralized blockchain, Bitcoin, was launched in January 2009. Yes, we know, along with the associated cryptocurrency security features such as cryptography, decentralization, and consensus are built into the tech. It gives a little breakdown here on the chart. That's pretty cool. The transaction created, the user signed digital signatures. Transaction is sent to the Bitcoin network's interest node. The transaction is into a network that's confirmed once it reaches the closest node. And then every 10 minutes, a node agrees on a validated block and the transaction. Yes, we know. It is a verified ledger. All right, so some companies are already experimenting with the storing and managing medical records using blockchain. We talked about as well the driver's licenses, titles for cars. These are already being implemented in California. They were as of, that was a long time ago. I think it was the beginning of 2023 or the end of 2022. They were already experimenting with that technology. Medical, houses. I mean, we're gonna have, we're gonna have our deeds on blockchain. It's all coming. It's all right around the corner. All right. So I don't want to move. We got so much stuff to go over, man. I already got we still got 15 articles to jump into. But yeah, it's coming. It's all coming. It's all coming. Oh, dude. Crazy. Donald Trump is now good with Bitcoin. We talked about this the other day. This new one popped up. I just wanted to see if there's anything we might have not covered yesterday or the day before. But yeah, we do know that he's never been a big fan of Bitcoin. I think it was in 2022 he came out specifically and said, "Oh no, I don't believe in Bitcoin. I believe in the dollar." Specifically, he said something along that lines. He's now since flipped, since this month, right? This month he's flipped, 100%. I mean, he's all in on crypto now. Apparently, since he had his gala for his NFTs, his last, I think it's the third or fourth NFT project. He had a lineup of observers and patrons that went to the gala. And he was very bullish about Bitcoin. He said even this week, he said that, I think it was Friday, he went to the independent party rally or I don't know, convention or whatever, and he was basically saying, "Oh, he's gonna get Ross out, and he's gonna support Bitcoin and hardware wallets and self custody." And I'm just like, dude, it's on, it's on. Because once a major player like Trump, I guess, is backing cryptocurrency, we're off to the races. Biden can't say no, and if he does, he lost. Because we already covered that. 1/5 of the votes, right? 1/5 of the votes. So yeah, Trump makes crypto millions. Stop attacking Bitcoin. He said, "I'm fine with it. I want to make sure it's good and solid and everything else, but I'm good with it." Pretty straight and narrow to the point. I don't really think he understands it fully. He's just kind of going with the flow. He has, however, confirmed plans to launch an inscription collection tentatively named Bitcoin Ordinal Trump Digital Trading Card on the Bitcoin blockchain. So now he's going to be doing ordinals on Bitcoin. So same thing, different blockchain. And I think this is all just, he's just playing into it. But he did come out and say he's doing his crypto campaign donations in Bitcoin. Although people are covering it. He's the first campaign to... No, he's not. He's not the first major candidate to request Bitcoin or crypto for payment for donations, right? Bobby was, right? RFK was. That was last year. Bitcoin Miami. I watched the whole damn thing. It was amazing. So if you didn't catch that last year, take a look at it, dude. It's incredible how far we've come. It really has. I never thought Biden or Trump would ever be talking about Bitcoin, even after Trump's, insertion to the NFTs, right? So the Ethereum blockchain. He never said anything positive about Bitcoin until now. All right. So anyway, moving on. Crypto market to hit $200 trillion within 10 years. That's insane. You know where we're at now? We just covered it earlier. $1.3 trillion for Bitcoin alone, and all crypto sitting at just under or around $3 trillion. $200 trillion in crypto, right? Animoca Brands co-founder personally believes it's going to happen within 10 years. $200 trillion. It's insane. It's insane. I think right now we're $300 trillion in debt in the entire world. Not just America, right? We already know America's standing on that. But, I think $300 trillion in debt in the world. I don't know where this money's coming from, man. Some guy on Twitter said aliens earlier. Aliens! We're borrowing money from aliens now. The whole world is. It makes no sense. So the value of global cryptocurrency ecosystem will grow exponentially in the coming years, has potential to grow up to 200 times in a decade, according to the co-founder of Hong Kong-based game company and venture capital firm Animoca Brands. Animoca, we talk about them here on the show as well. The cryptocurrency market currently valued at $2.7 trillion, according to CoinGecko. That's the entire market we just referred to. Is likely to double or triple soon. Yet Su predicted that the latest episode of the Valar podcast on May 28th. It must be a Hong Kong podcast. In the near term, within 12 to 18 months, we can conceive of the doubling or tripling of the space. So it says expressing confidence that the industry will continue hitting new milestones afterward. More hopium, more bullish news. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for that kind of stuff. You know why? Because again, it's like we live in this dystopian future where nothing works and everything's broken and the food prices are going crazy. People are paying $100 for 4 steaks in the grocery store. What the hell's happening right now? And then, yeah, the money, we're just going to burn the damn money and crumble it up and move on. We're going to move on. Moving on like we are with the show right now. Lightning round, continuing on the lightning round. Let's continue on. Too much stuff to cover in one day. Coin consensus is happening as we speak. U.S. House, Emmer says, best hope for crypto legislation is year-end secession. Dude, I was so excited. I actually caught a lot of this live on YouTube as it was occurring. Emmer's, if you're new to the space or if you're new to Emmer's always been a very pro-crypto Republican. Pushing for bipartisan support, right? It's not about being Republican or Democrat or whatever. It's about, again, in our space, coming together, making something actually work in either legislation, regulation, or just education. Like, why aren't we educating the entire, the entire House? Anywho, so one of the top members of the U.S. House Representative predicted that the best remaining chance, the major crypto legislation this year is a tight window at the end of congressional session. This is, of course, pertaining to FIT 21, which, again, went from the House now to the Senate. And so we have to wait and see what happens there. And there's a lot of stuff flying around on that bill, man. I'm afraid. Last time I read through some of that stuff, there was some CBDC stuff rolled into it. I don't know. We'll see where that goes, dude. But, I mean, if done right, I don't care. But if done wrong, man, I don't want any of that in my life. This ain't China. This is not a communist party. All right. Despite the crypto's industry high profile, recent wins in Congress, major legislation faces a massive practical roadblock in the U.S. Senate. Republican Tom Emmer acknowledged Wednesday, saying that the chamber will want us to say in a big crypto bill, leaving a little time in warning the congressional session. Dude, this is about to get cutthroat, man. So yeah, FIT 21, the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act. FIT 21 said that Emmer said that the CoinDesk Consensus 2024 event in today, what's happening right now, right? Probably more likely during the lame duck. The session of the Congress that occurs between the election and the transition. Pretty much he's not expecting anything to happen right now. But, yeah, I mean, maybe after the election, maybe after we got a new person in office, because I don't think Biden's going to win, especially when 1/5 of the voters are just not going to vote for him because of what we're talking about here right now, and that's, of course, our baby Bitcoin. Alrighty, moving on. Lightning round. Kathy Wood says Ethereum filings were approved because crypto is an election issue. It's an election issue. That's right. It happened so quick. Right after what? Big election candidate came out and said, "Oh yeah, I support crypto. I support Bitcoin." Yours truly, Donald Trump. So yeah, that pretty much forced the hand, and as well as I made a big push on this as well. Every major holiday, we have some legislation right on the back end of it, right? I feel like it's passed so much faster through that because they just want to get out of there. So that was just a little bit of speculation, right, and perspective on my part. I just noticed it. Like, that's what we got, last year, at the end of the year, into spring break, right? Yeah, we just keep passing all this stuff and just pushing through. So yeah, Kathy Wood says at the ARK Invest, at the Austin Texas consensus, that it is an election issue. This is why the documents for the proposed for either exchange traded funds, ETFs, were approved suddenly and unexpectedly. The read was that it's not going to be approved, and it's absolutely not going to be approved, and yada, yada, yada. We talked about it here, 10%. I'm just like, BlackRock's not going to go with that. Even BlackRock gave us a little hint. Remember, he said, Larry Fink said, "Oh, it's not a security issue. It doesn't matter if it's security. It's not. We're not worried about it being declared a security. It still will be an ETF." And it happened either way. And what is holding it back now? It's kind of funny. We have all these clues, and the reason why it was held back supposedly was because of staking, right? And so again, making that in a security, in it, that Ethereum as security because of staking, very well could have been the whole holdup. So yeah, Wood is also the firm's chief executive, yada, yada, yada. The other thing that happened of course, was foreign price companies have been more cozy with Bitcoin. Yes, and crypto generally. This again, like Wood saying the same thing I'm saying. That he said that he would accept campaign donations in crypto, which got attention from administration. My brain's going to going to hell, man. I've been reading too much of this way too fast. So yeah, Wood also said that that while Solana ETF could be approved, meme coin focused funds are unlikely because wirehouses, the large brokerage firms and investment advisory companies that would not accept more than the majors. Yeah, and that's something that again we've been talking about Wood's prediction on the big players, the big banks, the institutions, right? She said again, rolling off the ETFs, the Bitcoin ETFs, by the way, not the Ethereum ones. Who's going to be buying and when they're going to be buying? She said 3 to 5 months after the launch of the ETF, because they're going to be looking for the top 3 and who's going to be winning in the space. Right now, it's of course ARK Invest, Fidelity, BlackRock, and yours truly, Grayscale. So I think it's going to be a big thing to watch, especially with the big banks getting in, Morgan Stanley, dude, all these banks. We've heard literally every name go into the space now. I think the only one that hasn't come in officially yet has been Bank of America. We've had literally every single big major bank in the whole world come out and said that they're going to be investing or have already invested into Bitcoin. All right, so that entire narrative is done. Kathy's more bullish on Bitcoin still, even though Ethereum was just launched and has a lot more upside right now, potentially, in the near term than Bitcoin does in the current near term. But in the long term, Kathy's still all Bitcoin. And I agree with her. Because, yeah, there's only 21 million Bitcoin. And we already know there's 3 to 5 million Bitcoin. Boom. Gone. Lost. Gone. Disappear, right? It's a huge market. 8 billion people now have to fight for what's left. 2.5 million Bitcoin left on the exchanges. That's it. Just in, SEC issues warning to cryptocurrency investors. I find this hilarious that during the consensus 5 hours ago, during the consensus, the SEC's out there basically threatening us. As they're just out there enjoying it, having a good time at the convention. So the SEC comes out and says, issued a stern warning to crypto investors, drawing attention to the increased risk of fraud in the field of the asset securities. Oh, dude, this is insane, dude. Like, get your boot off our neck, guys. This is ridiculous. Fraudsters are leveraging new technologies and innovations to commit investment fraud, making it increasingly difficult for authorities to track and recover funds. Oh, geez. Well, maybe if you regulate the damn space, you wouldn't have to worry about it. Oh, man. These criminals often hide their identities and hide traces. Oh, dude, this is silly. This is just silly, dude. I mean, if you were smart enough to just avoid all social networking, altogether, or just the fraud, dude. Like we know by now. I'm sure if you clicked on my video right now, right, you maybe even while you're watching me right now, there's gonna be an ad that's gonna be, I'm Sailor, and we're excited to announce that we're going to be giving out the giveaway for 2 million Bitcoins and yada yada Ethereum. Yeah, dude, no. I mean, if you're falling for that, I hate to see it. I don't want to be that guy, but I kind of... dude, it's bad. It's bad. And no one's like, they keep popping back up. Like, YouTube's not doing anything about it. It's been going on for years now. It's been going on for years. Yeah, so this is ridiculous that they would sit there and threaten us during a major convention like this. Absolutely disgusted by the SEC. Nice, Moon Lambo. Nice. Happy to see you back. You just joined. He thinks Bitcoin is going to be testing 61,000 first. Dude, that'd be amazing. I'd love to buy 61,000 tomorrow. Tomorrow's my buy day. No, I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna be testing those lower levels anytime soon, to be honest, Lambo. I don't. But yeah, we're currently in the middle of the lightning round right now. We're going through literally every single thing that happened today in the consensus as fast as possible. Reading the headlines, just kind of going through the meat, and we're doing pretty good right now. We're just going so freaking fast. But yeah, we should probably take a break real quick and see where Bitcoin's at. But we'll kind of review where I think it's going to go by the end of the stream. 67.6 right now, as of 8:46 Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. Ooh, anyway, continuing on. Good news from Bitcoin and the Glassnode is a new all-time high near. That's kind of opposite of what you're thinking about, Lambo. Glassnode's pretty damn bullish right now. So according to Glassnode report, the selling pressure for the price of long-term Bitcoin holders has decreased significantly, and those investors have started to accumulate Bitcoin again. Like I say here on the night, every single night, right? Every single night here on the stream, if you're not accumulating at these levels, dude, the longer we stay, we look at the Bitcoin rainbow chart. That's our favorite chart according to Mondo Cat. Yeah, this chart here, right? If you according to our chart, the longer we stay going sideways, the cheaper Bitcoin is going to be for picking up right now. Silver platter, man. Silver platter as we sit below silver. All right, so get Bitcoin while you can. Well, it's in these ranges because I think this may be, again, you don't never know the future. We don't have a crystal ball, but you got to hodl, right? Diamond hand this stuff, man. It is not going to be easy to accumulate later in those. Dude, $100,000 Bitcoin? That's $1,000 per percent. I'm not buying any percentages a month anymore with that. Damn, I'm lucky if I can get another percent each month now. I'm just kind of throwing money as fast as I can at it. Yeah, anywho, so moving on, right? Moving on. XRP price predictions. Pro Ripple attorney calls for the SEC chair's resignation. Let's go. Because, yeah, Brad Garlinghouse is pissed. He's sick of this. He's sick of this $2 billion nonsense. I'm not going to dive into it. We cover that here all the time. Anywho, moving on. AI revises our XRP price prediction for the end of 2024. We got AI predictions for everything, right? Here we go. How much is XRP going to be according to AI? We're just going to skip into this. This silly nonsense. Oh, it could be around $1 according to these particular factors that AI is predicting. Oh, wow, $1. A whole dollar, guys. Woo! Ooh-wee! I'm excited. My poor bag of XRP. Anyway, moving on. Dude, it's crazy. Is that it? Did we blow through all the big stuff today? Oh my god, I think we did. We did it! Dude, that was insane. Went through like 30 articles in like 20 minutes. That was crazy. Maybe a little longer than that, about half hour. Crazy. But yeah, consensus, man. So much stuff happening right now. I'm excited. Tomorrow, if it hasn't already dropped today, I didn't see anything on it before the show. Still doing the samurai trial, which is ridiculous. I think that's pretty much all the big things we covered today. I mean, man, they got some really old articles up in Bitcoin Magazine. Man, you gotta get with it. Yeah, I think we did hit everything. Damn, insane. That's intense. Oh boy. Yep, we just covered that too. SEC getting slapped with a fine. Big whoop. All right. Well, let's cover, of course, some of what's going on Twitter and Google Trends. Hurt my brain some more. Please, God, kill me. So yeah, let's do the fun stuff first, right? Let's see what's going on X. Society begins to break. How do we make money? Is it easy to carry? It's hard to create.
One solution is
Bitcoin.
Back in 2008, I became fed up with government money, with the corruption, the manipulation.
That's cool. Wait, that's the Tuttle Twins. I heard about that. Actually, that's pretty awesome. So the Tuttle Twins is a cartoon for kids to explain Bitcoin and crypto technologies. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That yeah, I didn't actually see it play out yet, but I've heard about it. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so if you have any friends or family that got some young ones you want to teach about Bitcoin and crypto assets, then yeah, we could be oh god, that's terrible for them to be saying at that age. Anywho, when I get my mansion, that's what my friends always say. Jesus. Senator Loomis is here, going to be an important part of our economy going forward. Bitcoin will be, unless we blow it, she says. She's been very, very, very bullish here lately. Being nuts here on Twitter. I don't understand Bitcoin, but you're wrong about it. It's the world. Every Bitcoin critic. Oh man, yep, that's pretty much it. We got Simple Bitcoin on there talking about the U.S. Treasury being terrified by Bitcoin and will skyrocket to $1 million. Yeah, That's what we keep talking about, man. Dystopian future. It's not gonna stop. We're gonna be tearing this stupid, silly paper stuff off, man. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, this one actually, I saw this one last night after the stream. Analyst predicts Bitcoin will hit 500,000 to be the world's reserve currency at $100. That was 11 years ago. And they did a follow-up interview. I think it was Simply Bitcoin. I think they did, Nico. Nico did a follow-up interview with them. Pretty awesome interview. Haven't checked that out. Shout out to those guys over there. Simply Bitcoin. Nico Opti. Thank you for doing what you do, man. I was inspired to do what I do because of you. You keep pushing other people to do their thing, and again, just do what we can for the space. If you got a show or you have a perspective or a view that you think it could really help our space, do it. Jump out there. We need more and more people every single day covering and talking about this space. It's not enough. It's not enough. Moon Lambo says, don't get a mansion. Insane property and maintenance costs. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. No, definitely not there. But, yeah, we're talking about tokenized assets, right? We could have a fraction of a mansion. Maybe you really get a timeshare at a mansion. Or maybe you could just own a portion of a mansion. Get part of that lifestyle. Who knows, man? This space is going to blow up and become something totally different here in the next 5 to 10 years. We won't even recognize it anymore. All right. One more round into Twitter and see what else is going on. Then we'll dive into Google Trends, and yeah, I guess we'll hurt our brain a little bit. What in the world? What in the world? Me and my homies on our way to get more coins on the Pulse chain because it's literally the best blockchain of all crypto. I've heard decent things about Pulse chain. I wouldn't say it's on my playbook though. Oh yeah, the SEC approves crypto spot ETFs. That was a few days ago. I remember seeing that. Yeah, everything. Yep, and that one, Solana. Yep, and Polkadot. Yep. Oh yeah, and Doge too. Yeah, we were gonna get that ETF on. That one's gonna launch. And Sheeb. Oh my god, that's great. All right, we're moving into of course, the Google Trends. It hurt my brain, guys. I really don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. Rafa, Israel. Yeah, Biden's red line. I don't know, man. Daunt. I don't know. James Daunt. Barnes & Noble. What? The CEO of Barnes & Noble. Okay. Kylie Kelsey. What? I don't know these people, man. I don't know these people. Stock. What the world? Is that just like literally like stock market? Like I don't know. Naomi Osaka. Wolves, Vazu, Raja, American Air, Timberwolves, Mavericks, Dallas, Trump. We got Trump. Oh, that's the first time we've seen Trump in. I do think it's been a few months. In the top 10 anyway. Nikki Haley, Jesus man, really? How the heck did she climb her way in there? Nvidia stock. Oof. Moana 2. Josh Gibson, Houston, yada yada, Dallas gets a little. That's a little closer to the consensus right now. Nope, doesn't count. National Hamburger Day. Oh boy, Brandon Herrera, the Stewart. Nope, nothing for crypto today, guys. Nothing. We did get Ethereum. What was it? Monday, Tuesday? No, Friday. It was Friday. Yeah, we got Ethereum on Friday. It was like number 17 on the list. After they had launched, man. After they just launched. This tells you how early we are, dude. Like, no one's paying attention. The normies aren't out yet. We don't have retail, dude. We don't have retail. Moon Lambo says, I think Kylie Kelsey is Taylor Swift's boyfriend's... Oh, Jesus. Boyfriend's sister. Really? Really, dude? Oh, my God. Can we get Taylor Swift out of our news cycle for one freaking day? This is ridiculous. And of course, Bitcoin trending downward as well. Nothing new here. It keeps going lower, man. The Google Trends over time. Damn shame. And yeah, of course, what would be? It would be a damn shame if I didn't cover my thumbnail today. That would be a damn shame. That moves me into, of course. When Moon. We talked about this on the channel. It's been a while since we showed this. I love this app. If you haven't tried it yet, it's a algorithm built by observablehq.com. Go on there. It's using a Coinmetrics API and the Fred WM2 money supply estimate. So yeah, you can actually get your stack evaluated into a future prediction. Ooh, crystal ball. Based on the metrics. What in the world, dude? This is not right. 12.8, and then the annual supply inflation 12.2. I think it's more like 34, if I'm not mistaken, on the annual Bitcoin appreciation rate. I'm not sure what's something wacky going on. You can change these if you want to roll the dice a little bit, right? But yeah, if you had one Bitcoin and your desired income was $100,000 to retire on per year off your stack of one Bitcoin, when would you be able to retire? When? Moon Lambo says Tay-Tay is waifu. Tay-Tay? Who's Tay-Tay? Taylor Swift? How can you? She can't be a waifu. She's real. It has to be your waifu has to be like Sailor Mercury, or you know, my favorite, one of my childhood favorites, Rei Ayanami. Right? You got to have some real. Come on, some real waifus, man. Oh my God. But yeah, so yeah, you put your stack in here, right? When Moon Lambo. Yeah, so your stack size is one Bitcoin. Your desired income per year on retirement would be 100K, with an annual increase of inflation, of course, right around 12.2. This is what Michael Saylor also touts around about, as well as your money's being inflated by 1% every single month. This is actually a little bit above that. So your annual increase of the US dollar inflation would be 12.2%, and your annual Bitcoin appreciation rate would be at 34. Anyway, based on those numbers, your moon date would be on one Bitcoin, $67,000 current value, $100,000 today's dollars would be your Bitcoin stack would be worth 2.7 goddamn $2.7 million by 2036. 2036. That's 12 years from now. You'd be able to retire on one Bitcoin at today's standard. If you wanted to retire on $100,000. Now, if you had more, you can apply for that. If you wanted to change that, and say you had 2, say you had 3, say you had 5. I don't know what your stack is. Or say you have 0.1, right? You have 10% of a Bitcoin, and you want to retire off of, say a little lower, man. Say $70,000. You'd be able to retire by 2046, and your Bitcoin stack would be worth $7 million with 10% of a Bitcoin. I mean, this is crazy. How you can kind of look. It don't even break down too your entry, your exit strategy, how the depreciation of your total asset over time as you're taking that $70,000 or $100,000 off the table every single year, and it'll even tell you how much you can take out each day. You break it down by day as well. You say right here, you get your first daily draw of 0.000004 Bitcoin, which will be worth $2,700. I mean, these numbers are nuts when you think about it, how early we are. And right now, 10% of a Bitcoin is only, $7,000? That's achievable, man. It's achievable, and you'd still be able to retire within your time frame. I don't know about you, but I'm looking at retiring a lot earlier than I was ever expecting to before Bitcoin entered my life. I discovered it, and I got Bitcoin at the price I deserved, right? So, yeah, pretty bullish, pretty exciting. I just had to cover this as well. I always go back to it. I love it. Thanks to, of course, When Moon over at Observable HQ and the creator as well. If you want to drop him a line, I think at the very bottom of this, you can donate. Maybe it's right underneath all the. There it is. You can send to the creator down here. Sats for Jimbo. Thank you, Jimbo. Anywho, so that is pretty much all the news in a nutshell, man. It's crazy how much stuff's going on. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. Again, I've seen a lot of these conventions where we do start pumping. It's pretty rare. Usually it's Bitcoin Miami, right? Or Bitcoin now is going to be in Nashville. In a bull market. We'll probably pump, right? We'll probably pump next month. Or no, it's going to be in July. In July, we'll probably pump around that time. But right now, consensus, all the FUD, all the, Wall Street right now is scrambling and people are dropping prices and worrying about deflation and inflation and the Fed rate cuts coming. Oh God, do we know? It's madness out there, man. And we're going to slip into fear, I think, for the stock market by the end of the week at this rate. So yeah, let's kind of take a look, take a breather. Take a chill pill, as we say here all the time.
So just chill out. Drink a 7-Up. Eat a moon pie. Quit murdering people.
Ugh, I put lime in this stuff, man. It still tastes terrible. I don't know how the hell Lark can drink that stuff. Oh God. Anywho. Bitcoin. Where are we going? I would like to show that the current trend that we've been following here on the channel for a while. And that's kind of where we're going to start with. Again, I don't see us. I'm not really bullish. I mean, bullish. I'm not very bearish, right? I'm not very bearish until we start breaking underneath this line. Pretty much plain and simple. And right now, we've been on this trend, this upward trend now, since the end of last month. So I think that as long as we can stay above that trend, I'm pretty damn bullish. We're sitting on it right now. And yeah, I'm not going to get bearish until we break under 50,000. Which I don't think we will. I really don't. If we ever touch again, we'll come back down to these lower levels down here. I might be our consolidation area again. We're kind of hitting this. Again, this is low. This is a lower on the daily chart. We're still hitting a higher low, right? On the daily. On the 4 hour, still higher low. We're a little, well, I guess in the 4 hour we're on a lower low from this morning? Yeah. No, yesterday's close. So yeah, but we're still bouncing off this trend, man. I don't know. I just don't see us going any lower, Loon. I really don't. And if we did, we would still try to consolidate back down to 66. And then if that doesn't hold, of course, we're going to hit down to down here in these ranges, which would be, there's a little bit of a support there. It'll probably just blow right through if we fall through that. But yeah, we consolidate back down to 60,500. And then, of course, our low, 56,000. I don't know if we're coming back there again, man. I don't. Especially when right now we're like basically giving Bitcoin away at 65, 66,000, 67. Yeah, we're going to get into fire sale ranges here soon. That's just the way it is. It's the way it is. So yeah, that's what I think is going on with Bitcoin. Now the big question is, what's Ethereum doing? we boosted all the way back up here, these higher levels. We didn't even make a higher high yet for the year. So I still think it's pretty early on ETH as well. And the launch of the Ethereum ETFs are coming right around the corner. I don't think it's going to, they say it's going to take until like the end of the year. Like some people are predicting like August, September, October. I'm like, the Bitcoin ETF was launched like within like 2 or 3 weeks. Like we got the approval, and the next week we started getting entries. They started seeding it, and then it was launched. It was like that. So what are we messing around with ETH? I don't know why we're predicting such a long launch. I don't get it. Especially since China, Hong Kong just jumped in and threw this up in a day, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum in the same day. Insane. So yeah, that's what I think is going on with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Of course, we're watching Jasmine too as it hit its all-time high over the weekend. Very exciting, very bullish. Of course, a layer 2 Ethereum asset as well. Yes, off the backs of the ETF launches. It's going to be insane. I can't wait to see where Jasmine takes my entire portfolio. I think Jasmine might outperform. I mean, it's already outperformed everything in my portfolio, but I think it's going to. Well, maybe not Bitcoin. I don't know. That's a tough one. Because, I bought some Bitcoin really low, too, in those ranges when I bought Jasmine as well. But, yeah, I still think Jasmine has a long way to run. And it's already holding up my portfolio very nicely. I'm excited. I'm very excited to see where we head into space with it. And the more and more I hear about what's going on with Ethereum as well, pushing Japan into mass adoption. And with the current state of the yen, I think they would want to move anything they can right now into any asset besides the yen. And what better than the Bitcoin of Japan, right, Jasmine? Anywho, so that's what I think is going on tonight. That's what I see happening. That's what I'm excited for. We have the rest of consensus, right, to cover. I'm excited to see what's going to happen by the end of the week. Again, it's a short week. It wasn't expecting too much out of this week. Next week we'll have to, again, maybe Congress get back in and start doing some real work. Maybe we'll get some more regulation. Maybe we'll get some legislation passed. Maybe we'll get Bobby to come out again and talk more crypto, or Trump, or maybe Biden will flip his wig on it. We'll see. But anywho, hope you guys have a great night. Thanks again for turning out. I appreciate the love and support. Please like, subscribe, do all the things. Yada, 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 we say. Of course, Bitcoin, you have to orange pill your friends and family, guys. This is too late. We're getting into the end of the accumulation cycle. This is it, man. This is it. Any time we're going sideways, 60, 70,000, be blessed, man. Time to be accumulating. Every day is a blessing. Hope we got to see you guys. Yeah. Thanks again, Lambo. We'll catch you guys next time. This is the Crypto Otaku, of course. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Buy Bitcoin. It's Otaku signing out. Later.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above the in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right